Hey there, we're not in the Red Rocker, but this is number 130, Beauty from Ashes vlog, and we're actually at the Elon Hotel and Resort, or whatever. We had some points to use up, and we just wanted to come to you, and hopefully you can hear us because we don't have our mic, but we wanted to encourage, especially the women out there, and if you're just had D-Day and in betrayal recovery, of course this doesn't apply. so don't get mad at me. But this is for every other situation and later in recovery, hopefully.
Yeah, this is kind of a post-traumatic growth time. So.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. And there is a breeze, so that may be part of it. Who knows? Anyway.
Part of the noise. But we wanted to, a couple of things, and I thought about this earlier. We didn't celebrate our anniversary because it's in December for 20 years, and it's in December, and there's Christmas and kids' birthdays and no money, so we made a huge mistake of not celebrating our anniversary, and that took its toll in many ways. Stop looking at the bugs. I see you looking. He's like, ooh, ooh. We're on the balcony. Anyway, so I wanted to just, speak to the moms out there. Your kids aren't going to die with one overnight. You really need at least one overnight.
I would say a weekend.
In a year. Well, okay, if you
Impossible.
can't spare the whole weekend, one overnight annually a year, and it doesn't have to be your anniversary. It can be any time. We celebrated our anniversary and went overnight in February because he had President's Day off. And, just different holidays, and we saved up our Marriott points to get away. It doesn't matter. Make it happen. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it really, especially a mom, you need the time away. And you know what? If you're in the middle, if you're in the beginning of betrayal, then get away by yourself. But for the couple, I just really wanted to encourage you, because we're the ones that usually say, no, we don't have the money, no, we don't have the time, no, we don't have somebody to watch the kids, and no, so-and-so is too young. I mean, we even got away for the weekend with a nursling many times.
So, but I'm going to jump in here, okay? All you faithful, don't get happy, okay? This is a time for connection, okay?
Not necessarily.
Not intimacy. Well, physical intimacy.
Right.
Maybe. So we're not talking about, we're not talking about, we're going out there to hop in the bed. So we're not saying that can't happen.
But that is, the first assumption is, oh, he wants to get lucky. And you may feel obligated, but don't.
Don't feel obligated. These are times for you to get away from the kids, from the house.
Talk louder. I don't know what's coming through.
I don't know either. So, but the time to get away from the house, get away from the kids, get away from the family, and spend some time connecting with each other on your marriage. Go out, and like I said, it doesn't have to be expensive.
Right.
Okay, you can go
We've
out.
gotten a burger before and eaten it in the car, to not be in the restaurant with all the people and whatever. I mean,
Or
it's
you
just
bring your own food.
Yeah.
Or you sit down there and split stuff, and you go do all the free stuff or whatever you can, and whatever it may be.
It can be in the middle of the week. It doesn't have to be the weekend. Don't think in boxes all the time.
Yeah,
because it's cheaper during the week. Just saying.
Oh.
It is. If you're looking at an Airbnb or whatever,
Airbnb,
and even hotels, Saturday night is the most expensive.
But don't.
Sunday night.
But sit down there and see if there's any way you can do it inexpensively. You could go camping. You could go rent a shelter at a state park. I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do. Okay?
Not appealing in this one.
Right. But the point of the matter is that
AC baby.
both of y'all need to be interested in whatever you're going to go do. And even if you just go play tourist in your hometown, or your own city, or close by one, you can go do that. Or you can stay with go stay with a friend or a relative in another town or something like that. Remember, it's not perfect. It's a cost question. So, oh well.
I smack you. No, that would not be a break. Okay, don't listen to him. No. So what I'm trying to say is that the moms, just being able to wake up when you feel like it, not being able to hear kids, I'm hungry, so-and-so hit me, what time are we leaving? Just all the stuff that's constantly going in our heads. It is so good to just not have that. And if intimacy does happen, it's like, oh, we don't have to worry about somebody knocking or coming in,
but once again, that's not the point of this.
No, but,
So,
I'm trying to throw these things out there that could be, that
reasons to shoot it out.
are things that men may not be thinking of, because they're not thinking of the toddler and the nursling and the food and all the stuff that we're constantly going.
And,
it doesn't stop.
And you know, guys, y'all can plan all this stuff out, and you can ask for help. You can sit down there and take
You're
care of
asking
them.
a bit too much.
No, actually, I'm not. Okay, because the answer is, if you had a camping trip or a hunting trip or a fishing trip, you'd figure it all out.
That's true.
So don't tell me that.
That's true.
Okay.
But in their defense, in guys' defense, a lot of times the woman can be the one to shoot it all down and nothing's good enough. So women, you could choose it and just lay it all out and say, this is what I want and this is what I don't want.
And you know, and it can be, guys, you know, the answer is, remember, you're here to try to connect with your wife.
Right.
Okay.
Dream. Talk about, you know, what do you want to do? Because
And go look at places that they like to look at. See, she likes old houses.
Yeah.
You know, like
And
historic
botanical gardens.
houses and stuff like that. And so we go do that type
Museums.
of stuff. That's fine. Other times I get to do stuff for me. And a lot of times a lot of stuff I do, the kids are more interested in.
Yep.
And so we do those on other times, and that's okay. It doesn't, you know, spend some time trying to learn about
I really
each other.
don't want to go. I like going to plays. I don't want to be in noisy bars and restaurants with a lot of kids and a lot of people. No, I left to get away from the noise. I left to be able to think and I want to be in nature. A lot of times especially if you live in the city, it's just, you know, being able to see birds and trees and so take those things into consideration. And I'll be honest, I couldn't have said I liked all these things 10 years ago because I was in mom mode. What do the kids want? What do we need to do? What can we do? What can we afford? Oh, I have no choice. This is where you have choice. And it should be on a daily basis because self-care is important. But I need to stress to you men that we can't shut off our brains. And so a lot of times getting away and being able to be at a hotel where it's like, oh, somebody else made breakfast. Oh, we have till 10 o'clock in the morning to go down and eat it. Okay, you know, or we have snacks and stuff in the room. Think about what would minister to you, what would recharge you, refresh you, what would restore your calm and peace. And you know, in the beginning it may not be being with him. That's okay. And so be willing to know yourself well enough to anticipate and plan. And forewarning, if you choose a hotel or something like that, even with everything considered, and you get triggered or things go south, that could happen. But don't not try out of fear, because life is too short.
Actually, to be honest with you, expect that to happen.
Yeah.
Expect it to happen, that something
true.
would trigger, and you know what? There's nobody around. It's a good time to sit down there, practice
Process.
your compassionate curiosity and stuff, asking questions for the guys, have them talk it out
Yep.
and stuff. And that's okay. That is moving forward.
Right.
That's the one
It's
thing.
all progress.
It's all moving forward. And the answer is, you can't, if you let fear rule it, that means you shouldn't talk to each other, you shouldn't see each other, you shouldn't anything. And even then, you may still have something trigger you. Again, and
Right.
the guy's not even there. There's
Right.
nothing to do with it.
Triggers are not a bad thing. They're an opportunity to learn about yourself and grow and process. It's all progress. Processing
Yeah.
emotions is progress.
And it takes work and time. I'm still working at it.
Right.
So,
Yeah, we are.
But don't, as she said, don't let the fear of something happening.
Right.
Actually,
Keep you.
actually the fear, the things that trigger you, help point you to where you need work, where the
Exactly.
problems are. And you say, well, it's obvious where the problems are. Well, you know what? It's not always obvious. But like I said, it's a time to go out there and just try to connect. And you know what? And sometimes it's just gonna be little bitty connections, and they'll get deeper or bigger and as you go along. It's not gonna be, don't expect things to be wonderfully, massively great, until you all work such things together. But you can make those steps, go forward.
It's giving, and for the betrayed, it's giving yourself permission to dream, to want things, to express what you like and don't like, and have and be safe, and don't get butthurt if she's like, you know what, I really don't like this hotel chain, or I really don't like being on the top floor, or I don't like this kind of chocolate that you keep bringing me, or these flowers. Be honest. Life is too short. Be authentic and genuine, and don't get butthurt just because you've done it for 20 years
So
or
the answer,
whatever.
if you do something and she doesn't like it, you're like, okay, I won't do that again. I'll note that and go
Right.
from there. And don't
lie.
don't get in the, well, you should appreciate the effort thing. No, that is now focusing that, I deserve credit. And it's like, that's about you then. So,
Right.
but either way, do spend some time to get away.
Yeah.
Take it small steps, try to connect,
And-
and get to know each other. Because that's the biggest thing, is at these times, you look around, and you look around at all the free stuff and ask, well, which of these things do you want to do? Or if there's a festival that they like, or something, like a Bluebonnet festival, or
Right.
there's some sort of craft festival, so go and see what they like and don't like. Because part of that is getting to know them. And as you get to know them, then you can minister to them better.
Right.
So,
And that's the key, and that's the idea, is to build your marriage, to build that safety, that security, and just to know each other better. And I'll have to say, one last thing to wrap up. If obviously money and time, all of those are issues. And if you have somebody to watch the kids, but you can't do it for all day, and it's just overnight or an evening, then you know what, and you feel less guilty about getting a hotel, take the kids to the hotel, use the pool and do all that stuff, run them tired, then so-and-so picks them up that's gonna have them overnight, and then you kind of got a double blessing there of that mom guilt of, okay, they got their time, and then in the morning and evening, you can just not be worried about the kids and thinking about them, because you kind of did both. So another little tip there.
it's an idea.
It's an idea. Do what works for you, but do it. Don't waste time. Spend some time, and you need to do brief work, then do that. But as a couple, when you're ready, when the betrayed is ready, not pressured by the unfaithful, but when you're ready, it's really important. Like I said, even if not as a couple, you get away, because your body needs to turn off and not have the crying kids and the grouchy teenager and
turn off the
the
phones.
demanding husband.
Put the
and-
phones down too.
Exactly. Do what truly refreshes you. Scrolling does not. It actually depresses you more. Get outside. Make a list. Make a list of things that really refresh. All right. That's it.
All right.
Ready? Hope that encourages you. Have a good one.